Welcome back to the morning show. Rich, glamorous, elite and big Donald Trump fans. We're of course talking about the Trumpettes. The group, founded by former model and Hollywood reporter Tony Holt-Kramer, began with 4 socialites who dedicated their lives to support Trump's campaign.
Yeah, now it's made up of thousands of dedicated Trump supporters right around the globe, including Australia, where they've seen hundreds of new members join in hopes to keep the US president in for another term. Trumpettes Tony Holt-Kramer and Sandy Martindale join us now from LA. Good morning, ladies. Tony, we had you both on the show back in August, just a couple of weeks ago. Since then, you tell us that you've had quite a spike in popularity among Australian viewers. Is that right?
That is so right. We have now many Australian members, and we have a wonderful woman there by the name of Patricia Lawford, who has asked for permission to do Trumpettes USA Australian chapter. And she's on with it. And now we are so excited to be part of your home every day.
Going global.
And we know that you're watching.
Going
yes, we
global,
are.
ladies. Now, Sandy, for those who didn't see the segment last time, tell us exactly who are the Trumpettes. Run us through that.
I'm going to defer to our leader who created us.
Oh, well, let me tell you, first of all, Larry, I'm not correcting you, understand, but I am telling you that we're not just rich. Every one of us that belongs to the Trumpettes are from all walks of life. We have nurses, we have manicurists, we have housekeepers. My housekeeper alone is one of the, she converted her entire church into being Trump supporters. So we are women and men, we have Trumpsters. And we are all over the globe. We're in France, we're in England, we're in Germany, we're everywhere you want to be. And it's amazing because the 4 ladies that did start it, you would say, yes, we're rich ladies today. But ask us what we were before. We worked, all of us have had successful careers. I started out when, I can tell you, I didn't know what it was to see my bed between Monday and Friday. I worked in my office and dozed at my chair for years because I could not, I didn't have the time.
Yeah, Tony,
so
can I just...
we're hardworking.
Yeah, Tony, can we just ask you quickly, if your cleaner didn't convert to being a Trump follower, would she still be your cleaner?
If my what?
If your housekeeper
Oh,
didn't
my housekeeper? Of course. I have another lady that comes in to do day cleaning, and she won't be a Trump supporter because that's not where her head's at.
We respect and love everyone, first of all.
Exactly. We are just trying to open up the eyes. You know, Howard, just think about this. Our president, how would you like to be president? In the last month, just take 1 month, he has dealt with 3 hurricanes, an earthquake, North Korea shooting off missiles and bombs, earthquakes, again over there, and then horrific terrorism around the globe that he has to extend himself, and he wants to, with Melania, go to. And then this week, the most horrific tragedy in Las Vegas. You know, when you think about getting up every morning and being president and not even being able to deal with what you're supposed to deal with, which is helping this country get back on its feet again after what we have dealt with the last 8 years. And now we have President Obama, who has opened up again, his Organizing for Action Committee with 250 offices around the country to be a second government under President Trump to go and destroy everything that he's doing.
Sandy, if we can
change it.
Thanks, Tony. Sandy, if we can just put Las Vegas to one side. We rolled off those awful tragedies which have happened in the last month or so, and the president has attracted plenty of criticism for the way he's handled that.
The way he's handled what?
Let's Puerto Rico.
Wrong. Wrong.
Handled what?
The way he handled Puerto Rico. First of all,
are you kidding me?
You have to understand the real facts. Number one, the real facts.
No,
the mayor is one of the most disliked mayors that Puerto Rico has ever had. At the beginning, she was all complimentary, and then obviously some people got to her and said, oh, don't compliment Donald Trump.
It's fake news.
It's all fake news.
He's there.
It's the only problem they're having in
now he's there.
He's there.
Now. You've got to be kidding. He is working. He is sending. Do you know the
He's
kind
like
of boots?
Superman.
He is Superman.
Ladies,
Actually, Superman
can I
runs
ask
him
you,
second.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so you've found goodness in there somewhere. You're seeing all the positive stuff.
No,
there is
not
there is
somewhere.
hang on.
Somewhere.
Let me ask you.
Factual.
There's a lot. There is a lot of criticism and there's a lot of negativity surrounding this man. Do you take any of that on board at all? Do you sometimes watch the news and go, yeah, he did something wrong today, or he said something wrong?
Darling, it's in California and New York. If you go
That's
to Mid-America, you will not hear what you're hearing from our media, from our late night shows. It's totally different.
Absolutely.
The reality of what's going on in this world.
He is a president for the people. You want to know what the real situation is? This man is we have a bunch of opportunistic politicians in Washington, and that is a fact.
And it's all about
and they
themselves.
don't want to see changes. They don't want to see. They don't know how to deal with the truth of President Trump. But the fact that he doesn't lie, that he really wants to go forward, that he really wants to make America better. And all around the world, why do you think we have so many Trumpettes and Trumpsters that are joining? They're joining for one reason, because they don't like what's going on in their country.
You
and they
raised
feel
the issue
as
of the
America goes.
Yes. You raised the issue of the late night.
to our country.
Yeah, you raised the issue of the late night shows. The new season of Saturday Night Live has begun. Alec Baldwin once again taking aim with his latest Trump impersonation.
Has always been a leftist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look at Alec Baldwin.
Nothing new.
And we'll get your thoughts on Alec.
Ma'am, I don't know if you know this, but you're in an island in the water. The ocean water, big ocean, with fishies and bubbles and turtles that bite. We want to help you, but we have to take care of America first.
Wait, you do know we're a U.S. territory, don't you?
I mean, I do, but not many people know that, no.
That's, of course, talking about Puerto Rico. Do you find that funny or insulting?
No, that's insulting to the country.
They're trying to have sponsors and have people watching. It shows you what's happened in the football situation, which we're not even going to touch. Attendance is down. TV watching is down on it. So no, the fact is Alex Baldwin is an actor, and he's paid to be comedic. If you find that funny and you find Alex Baldwin entertaining, that's wonderful. But that's not the real truth.
Okay.
And it's even amazing to think that you would think that would be funny.
And if we teach disrespect for our country and our flag to our children, what kind of a country are we going to have? They're learning to be disrespectful. They're learning to kneel and not respect our flag and not respect our country. That's what their parents are teaching them. I am worried about our next generation.
All right,
you better be.
Let's move on to the First Lady.
Okay.
Interested in your thoughts here. Melania Trump made headlines recently. She was wearing designer heels on her way to Hurricane Harvey. Why are you laughing at that? We've just showed you the picture.
Because that's ridiculous.
Oh, you know,
she went to
really?
Hurricane Harvey.
Why don't you get a picture of my heels, or better yet?
No, but you're not the First Lady on your way to a disaster zone.
The thing is, I walk with these until I have to put on sneakers or flats because I'm more comfortable and I like the way they feel.
But what if you were going to a disaster zone as the First Lady? Are those heels appropriate? They're appropriate to walk into our studio today.
In Washington. She got on the plane in Washington.
Yeah, if you saw her get off the plane.
She had black high heel shoes on. As you would, any one of us would.
Well, I wouldn't.
Because we're comfortable. Well, I hope not, Larry. We'll be in serious trouble.
You know what?
But nevertheless, when she got on board, she put on her sneakers. I mean, how far can you pick every little piece
with all that's going on in this world? We're talking about high heels.
Trumpettes in Australia. Please look at our website, trumpetsusa.com. Come on, you can see we really need you.
It is the morning show, after all. We did have to ask about high heels. We know it's not right up there.
They do make your leg look longer.
They make your leg look longer, as we talk about all the time. So we had to ask the question.
Sandy, on a lighter note, we hear the Trumpettes have a new four-legged mascot. That's something.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, that is my caviar dew. And he would have been here, but he had a little male surgery yesterday. So he'll like to come back again. But he's our mascot. and he loves Trump. Actually, when Trump is speaking and he does a speech, I have photographs, truly, of him sitting down on the floor, just looking up at the television and watching our president.
Beautiful.
And I also would like to tell you, if you want to meet him in person, if all of you want to meet all of the Trumpettes around the world in person, we are having our second annual, and thank you for showing all those great pictures from last year. We're having our second annual event. It's going to be for the real people, for people, not an elite, high-end. This is going to be affordable. It's going to be held at Mar-a-Lago, in Palm Beach.
Of course, yes, of course.
I might have to come along to that and make sure you ladies stay in line. Thanks very much for joining us this morning. Great to talk to you. We covered a lot.
Well,
January
morning.
18th.
I'll be there January 18th.
Yes.
Can you
18th,
organise it?
2018.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies. Great to chat.